Hi everyone! Today I'm going to talk about a standard C, engagement and belonging, which is part of the quality online teaching standards. This standard focuses on how online teachers create meaningful engagement to build a learning environment where students feel connected, valued, and motivated to learn. The first component is technical support. One of the biggest barriers to engagement is when students cannot access the platform or use the required tools. So, teachers need to support the students by helping them log in, troubleshoot issues, and know where to get help. For example, providing simple guides or short screencasts can reduce frustration and make it easier for students to participate. The next part focuses on identifying engagement patterns. Teachers can use LMS data such as attendance, time on task, or participation to understand how students are engaging with the course. By the key, but the key is not just collecting data, it's acting on it. For example, teachers can reach out to less active students or work with them to set goals to improve their engagement. Another important aspect is learner agency. This means giving students more control over their learning process. Teachers can support this by helping students set goals, follow personalized learning paths, and take responsibility for their progress. This approach increases motivation because students feel more involved and empowered. Also, communication plays a key role in building engagement and belonging. Instructors should communicate in ways that are timely, supportive, and appropriate for different learners, using text, audio, or video. For instance, using video messages can create a more personal connection and help students feel more supported in the course. Another important component is feedback. Feedback should be specific, actionable, and timely so that students understand how to improve their work. Using a screencast or comments, for example, directly on assignments, can make feedback clearer and more meaningful for students. On the other hand, engagement and belonging are strongly connected to community and collaboration. Teachers should create opportunities for students to interact through discussion, group work, and peer feedback. These activities not only support learning but also help students feel part of a community. Another important factor is responding to violations. Teachers also need to maintain a safe and respectful learning environment. This means actively monitoring interactions and responding quickly to inappropriate behaviors, and clean guidelines and consistent responses which help maintain trust and positive learning space. Engagement also involves collaboration beyond the classroom. Teachers work with partners, support staff, and other stakeholders to support student learning. Ongoing communication and documentation help ensure that students receive the support they need. Therefore, to better understand this standard, it is helpful to look at how it appears in practice. In real online courses, engagement can be supported through strategies like weekly video checking interactive discussions, and collaborative group work, also providing flexible ways for students to participate helps include different learning preferences. Across different educational frameworks, we see similar ideas such as focusing on interaction, learner centered design, and build a sense of community. Research on online learning shows that engagement is not just participation, but includes emotional involvement, interaction, and performance. According to Wisny and colleagues in 2023, students is strongly influenced by motivation, attitude, and especially interaction with peers and instructors. This means that designing opportunity for active participation and interaction is essential in online courses. One practical way to support this is by using tools like PlayPosit, where instructors can embed questions and reflections into videos. This transforms passive watching into active learning and helps the student stay engaged with content. In conclusion, engagement and belonging in online learning involve removing barriers through technical support, using data to monitor and support the students, empowering learners through agency, building connection through communication, and creating a strong learning community. These elements work together to create a meaningful and engaging learning experience. Thank you so much for your attention.